Melissa, welcome to Congregation B'nai Israel.
Thank you so much.
We learned a lot about you from your email. What are some other things you'd like to tell us about you?
Well, everyone should know I'm a native Westchester girl. I grew up in Westchester, most of my years in Rye. I am a graduate of Rye Country Day, and really have spent most of my life in Westchester, except for college, where I was at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor, and spent a few years living in Israel, and came right back home. I have 2 children. My daughter is almost 18, and my son is 15, and of course my husband.
So tell us, what are some things that you're passionate about?
Well, I'm passionate about my family. I'm passionate about Judaism, Jewish education, and building community.
So how do you think those passions will translate to CBY?
Well, I am so excited to join the team at CBY. I've learned a lot about the congregation, and I feel like I'm just going to fit right in, and really excited to bring things that I've done in recent years in my current position. Lots of working together with families, bringing all different ages together.
That's a great segue to asking you a little bit about your time at Temple Sinai of Stanford. What are some experiences there that you think will excite our Congregation B'nai Israel community?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I have spent the last 10 years at Temple Sinai in Stanford. I'm looking forward to bringing with me different types of programs where we brought families together in a way so they can get to know one another. So, for example, we've had gatherings, grade level gatherings at people's homes. Completely casual. We've had pool parties, barbecues. The rabbi and cantor would come, and really for the purpose of building relationships and friendships, encouraging families, especially with younger kids, to exchange phone numbers and set up play dates. And I've done similar things with adults, doing havdalah and dessert at people's homes, focusing on different cohorts within the community.
What are some things that you're excited about doing at Congregation B'nai Israel of Armonk that'll help you get to know us?
I am looking forward to meeting each and every member, and I just want to say now to everyone out there, my door is wide open. I will be reaching out to most of you, or probably all of you. Please come in and say hi in July.
Can you tell us a little bit about what made you want to become a Jewish educator?
Sure. I always knew that I wanted to work in the Jewish community. It took me a little longer to hone in on Jewish education. Once I got in the classroom, I found that I absolutely loved it. I connected with the kids and met their parents, and I really felt then, and I still feel today, that it's important work.
Could you say a few words about what you think about what it is that we do in running an educational program, in running a Hebrew school, but also in helping to create the next generation of Jewish adults?
There's lots of different ways one can look at Judaism. Of course, there's the religion piece and the ritual, and then there's culture, cultural Judaism, holidays, foods, music, which I love Jewish music. And bringing all of those pieces together and creating positive Jewish experiences is something that's really important to me. I want our children who grow into teens and then to adults to look back on their time at CBY and feel really good about it, to give them a basis, to have them leave knowing things about Judaism and really thirsting for more. I want those kids to walk in the building smiling. I want them to want to come. And I have an open door policy with children. It doesn't matter how young or how old, adults as well. And I'm very open, and I let the students know that. If you have something you want to discuss with me, come on in.
What are some other ideas that you have about engaging our families, especially our young families?
Yeah. Another thing that's really important to me is family involvement. and getting parents and children to learn together. Parents are their children's role models. And when parents see their children come in the building and sit and learn with them 2 or 3 times a year, it gives them something to talk about in the car home. It gives them something in common. And then the parents get to know their children's teachers better. And then they have some idea of what's happening in the classroom. And that's really a key component.
Well, Melissa, thank you so much for answering some questions for all of us. This has just been a wonderful experience to get to know you a little bit more, and it's been wonderful to share the camera with you.
Yes, this has been so much fun, and I can't wait for July.
Me neither.